Brian, do you come here today to establish your home with Kelsey as her husband, to receive her as your wife, to make a home where she will be loved and cared for as long as God grants her life? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
That was good. That was strong.
Trying here.
Kelsey, do you come here today to establish your own home with Brian as his wife, to receive him as your husband, to make a home where he will be loved and cared for as long as God grants him life? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
And to all of the family and friends that are gathered here today, do you promise to encourage Brian and Kelsey in their marriage, to present examples of love and devotion for them to emulate, and to help them build a strong and stable home for themselves and their family? If so, answer, we do.
We do. Yeah.
The ceremony of marriage in which you've come to be united is the first and the oldest in all of the world. It's celebrated in the beginning and in the presence of God himself. Marriage is a gift of God given to comfort the sorrows of life, but also to magnify the joys. Marriage is not simply a legal contract. Contracts are often made for a limited period of time. They deal with specific actions. Contracts are based on conditions such as, if you do this for me, then I'll do that for you. They're only motivated by the desire to get something. But marriage is not contractual. Marriage is covenantal. And covenants are different. Covenants are initiated for the benefit of the other person. They are marked by unconditional promises. Covenants are based on steadfast love. They require confrontation, and they require forgiveness. In a covenant, the commitment that is made is permanent and it's sacramental. This is the kind of relationship that you enter into with each other today. Marriage is the clasping of hands. It's the blending of hearts. It's the union of two lives as one. Your marriage must stand not just by the authority of the state or by the seal that's on your wedding certificate, but it must stand by the strength of your love and the power of your faith in each other, but most of all, in God. You can have this kind of home if you continue to recognize God as the source of your romance and your love and affection, for these are his gifts to you. Build your home on a spiritual foundation, because with God you will have everything, but without him you'll have nothing. You will now make your vows to one another, expressing your love and devotion as we witness. Brian?
Yeah, cheat sheet. If you told me I'd be standing here today 14 years ago, I'd honestly think you're insane. It's crazy to me that after all this time and traveling around the world, that God led me back to this amazing woman. Kelsey, I'm infatuated with you. With you and everything you do. You are my everything. My biggest supporter, my rock, and my best friend. You have helped me grow in so many areas in my life, and I'm truly grateful for that. Heck, you even taught me how to make coffee. And then proceeded to make it my everyday responsibility. Really should have seen that one coming, honestly. Watching how you deal with situations, how you love Beckett and your family, and make the world a brighter place with your smile and your little giggle makes me fall in love with you more and more each day. Today, I brought a prop with me. I don't know if you can see what this is. You can hold that in a few minutes. Really, for those of you who can't see what this is a parent guardian bracelet from Vanderbilt. It's from the first hospital visit where I was staying that night with Kelsey and Beckett. You don't know this, but when I went home to visit my family after you got back from work, I did a little more than just visit. That was the day I decided I just wanted to love you both for the rest of my life. I went home and sat down with my mom and ordered a ring, because in that moment I knew I could do this and that I wanted to watch Beckett grow up and continue to baffle doctors. I'll never forget the day I was getting out of the shower and hearing him bang on the door and shout, "Dada," for the first time, and the following 2 weeks of trying to figure out where the heck he learned it. Till this day, it melts my heart hearing him say it. Well, if you can hear this, that'd be great. Beckett, I vow to love you and cherish you forever. I can't wait to watch you grow and be there every step of the way, to teach you to ride a bike, shave, how to treat a woman, and all the fatherly duties that come with it. Kelsey, I vow to be with you through thick and thin, sunshine or rain, sickness or health. Even if that means watching the same 2 shows every night for the rest of our lives. I love you both.
Wow. That was great.
Brian, I wrote this so many times because how do I put all you've done for us and everything you mean to us in a paragraph? You are living proof of God's faithfulness and goodness. You are my rock, best friend, and constant. You are everything I have prayed for and more. Watching you become a father and role model for Beckett has been such an amazing journey. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together on this crazy ride with Beckett. Thank you for loving us both unconditionally, and from this day on, I promise to put our marriage above all else. I promise to keep God at the center and pray for you daily. And I promise to never stop dating you, even if it's at Vanderbilt's cafeteria. And lastly, I promise to work every day to be the wife you deserve. I am so in love with you, and I am amazed that I will forever now call you my husband.
What were the 2 shows? The Word of God tells us what love is like and what love does. 1 Corinthians 13 tells us about the nature of God and how we are to reflect His character and nature. It says, love is patient, love is kind, it is not jealous. Love does not brag, and it is not arrogant. It does not act unbecomingly. It does not seek its own. It is not provoked. It does not take into account a wrong suffered. It does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but it rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. Having this kind of love in your heart. Oh, okay. All right.
Come here, but mommy can hold you.
Yay.
Having this kind of love in your hearts, you've chosen to exchange rings as the sign and seal of the vows that you make today. You can have the ring. These rings, they might be small in size, but they're large in significance. They remind us that love is not cheap. Love is not common. Love indeed may cost us dearly.
He wants to go back upstairs, y'all.
Bye.
Oh, good. These rings are made in a circle. Their design tells us that love must never come to an end.
No, not in the water. Not in the water.
Dad says he was going to steal the show with her anyway.